Thank you for tuning in. This is the number one podcast. I am your host. If I can show myself here to you guys. I'm your host, Jake. Hope you guys are doing good. Uh, what is up, David? What is up, Shayla? Kaiju Wrecking Machine. Yeah, gotcha, mania. Happy to see you guys. Hope all is well. Hope you had a happy 4th of July. We had a great time. It was chill. My kids, they're getting to an age where they go spend the night with friends and whatnot. Yeah, CWO, bro, number one. I love it. So, yeah, two of the kids were gone. My daughter went up to Breckenridge, which is it's like Copper Mountain here in Colorado. Went up there and had a little fun time with her and her friend and her friend's mom. And then that's my 15-year-old daughter, Leona. And then my son Billy went and hung out with his buddy. And that meant that I had some alone time. Me and my wife had alone time with my middle kid, Danzig. So we took him out to Dave and Buster's, played video games, played VR, man. Are you playing VR? That stuff is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's going to get to the point where you can't tell nothing is real. I mean, we're almost there anyway, but we had a good time. And then everybody came back around yesterday. We had some friends over, watched fireworks. My house is, we got train tracks right next door. And so because of that, the train, they can't build any houses directly to the west of my house. So I get to see the sunset. It's beautiful. We got to see all the fireworks. It was great. Hope you guys had a good time. I love 4th of July. It's one of my favorite holidays. And, for me, the aim is freedom. That's why I do anything I do. That's why I like grappling, because it gave me an avenue to freedom. That's why I like libertarianism. That's why I like podcasting. Everything ultimately is about, for me, freedom. I don't know. Freedom's like the main motivator for me. Family, wealth, generational wealth, that kind of stuff. But I wanted to talk today about this idea of integration. Okay. And I'm not talking calculus. I could talk calculus if you want, but I guarantee you my rates would plummet. So we're going to talk about integrating the different aspects of your life. Okay. And I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm going to keep it short. As ever, if you guys want to say hey in the chat, please drop on. Oh, what's up, Ryan? We got Ryan from Australia in the house. Hello, Ryan. Good to see you, big man. And then what else we got here? We got Ryan, VR, the Matrix. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Maybe that's the path to freedom, is all this weird technology. I don't know. Technology is like an incredible liberator, by the way. Like, think of all the things that we don't have to do now that we used to have to do, because computers and robots and whatnot and processes have automated or made it more simple. But integration. Okay, so what is integration? Integration is basically taking a bunch of pieces and bringing them together and integrating them into a whole, right? And so I'll just tell you a story. Like, for the longest time, I was very not integrated. I was disintegrated. I wasn't disintegrated. I was still existing, but the various parts of my lives were not really working together cohesively as a whole, right? I hadn't figured it out yet. I think this is sometimes what people call balance. I don't like the word balance. I think it's a really shitty, ill-defined metaphor when you're talking about life in general. But integration. So, for example, I'll show you how things were all disparately not connected, and then how recently I did a project and integrated everything. So, I'm a family man. I'm a business coach. I'm a grappling coach, and I do like mindset work, all kinds of stuff, right? So, I had always kept them all kind of separate, right? And like, my professional life, my personal life, my financial life, all of them were separate. And I'm going to be honest, like, so I'm not a huge fan of drugs. I don't think I've used a lot of them, so I'm speaking from experience. I think they can be useful, and in particular, I'm talking like uh, pharmaceutical drugs, in particular psychiatric drugs. Not a fan, but that also includes other kinds. Now, I will, like yesterday, I had a couple drinks. Booze is a drug. Had some. Smoked a little bit of cannabis. I'm in Colorado. It's legal, so don't sweat it. Um, but that was about it, right? I try not to do it on a daily basis because the side effects. I have things to do. I have a purpose. I have a mission, and the side effects pull me off. I'm just gonna be real, right? But that said, they do have purposes in specific times, I believe. Okay. So, for example, years ago, I think this had to be 2000, I want to say it was like 2015, 2015. I don't know, maybe 2014. I can't remember. But I tried ayahuasca. Has anybody tried ayahuasca? You know what I'm talking about? The Peruvian uh, mixture. It's like a vine and a plant. And they mix it together, and it's DMT is the active ingredient in it. Sends you on a pretty spiritual journey. It's definitely not like a party thing. It's like intense, man. I mean, it was for me. It changed. One of the things that I went in, I said, I'm going to set this intention for this medicine, and I want to start integrating all the different aspects of my life. I want everything to be integrated so I'm one cohesive whole. It'll make my life easier. Now, I did that years ago, and I do feel that now I'm really starting to hit my stride with it. So, for example, I had all these different things, but now I'll just get to it. The Scientific Wrestler Affiliate Fight Gym program integrates for me. This is something you guys should aim for, in my opinion, is like how to integrate all the different parts of your life. I don't know what's important to you, right? Like maybe it's your church or your kids or your job, but you need to try to figure out a way to integrate them all seamlessly so they work together and are complementary and not working against each other. Okay. It just makes you have a very peaceful, easy life, in my opinion. It's an easier way, especially for people if you're like me and you like to get a lot of stuff done. You're kind of type A or whatever. Being integrated is actually super crucial. So, for example, the Scientific Wrestler Affiliate Fight Gym program, right? Go Scientific Wrestler. Let me see if I can put up the caption here if I have one. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Okay. So if you go to this program, you can see I've been able to integrate both my grappling coaching and my business coaching seamlessly into it, right? So what I decided is I said, and it fits in with my mission, kind of this larger spiritual purpose I have to get everybody involved and benefit from scientific wrestling, the sport of catch as catch can, scientific wrestling, as either a fan, athlete, coach, or promoter, right? That's my goal. And so this is what I've done with the Scientific Wrestler is I've taken my goal, integrated it with business because there's a component to it where it's basically like if you run a fight gym, right? If you run a fight gym or a martial arts studio or a boxing gym or even if it's CrossFit and you're looking to add a program to bring in more revenues and diversify your revenue streams, that's really the design of this. So in the same way you could affiliate with CrossFit or you could affiliate with Higan Machado or 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu or whatever, now you can affiliate with scientific wrestling, right? Because I was able to take my passions for both business and catch wrestling and integrate them into one thing that I'm like, this is where personally I believe this project is what's going to help me fulfill my goal of my mission of reaching every man, woman, and child and impacting them positively with the sport of catch can wrestling, scientific wrestling, as a fan, athlete, coach, or promoter. I think this is going to be the key. This affiliate gym program, right? At scientificwrestler.com. You can go if you want to check it out, but not necessarily to sell you, but like reverse engineer what I'm doing. Okay. Look at how I've taken all my passions and integrated it, right, into one thing where I can help people and people can help me reach my goal. Right. So I figured out how to, and this is, so integration could also be called alignment, right? Maybe that's an easier word, where you get everything to where it's working together. Like if you're on a boat, you want everybody rowing the same direction, not pulling in different ways, right? This is why you can't have more. They say, you don't want to have more than one master, because you don't get anywhere. You won't get anything done, right? Have you ever heard that? Like people say they'd rather have one bad general than two good generals, because you just conflicting information, you never get anything done. So my point is this: you need to start figuring out how to get alignment in your life. Okay. And the way you do that is you try to start constructing things, incentives for people and for yourself, for like win-win situations, right? So I love developing business. I love helping people make money and improve their life in a material way. But I also love catch as catch can wrestling. I love the mace bell, these things that I brought to market. And so now I'm able to bring it all together. For example, so with the Scientific Wrestler Affiliate Fight Gym program, which I have designed, I've put my love, my thought, my energy into it to make this the best deal in the business for people who are looking to make a living, be a professional in the grappling space. Okay. So you get 2 tuitions paid for the coaching catch certification program, highly acclaimed. Each one of those costs $5,000. That's $10,000 right out the gate. Boom, $10,000 value. Right? I can't tell you. You can go and look at the pictures on my social media. I've had thousands and thousands of people go through this program. Now, not all of them have completed. It's a grueling, hard thing. So, it would be akin to a black belt, but it's completely different. I have a whole different approach than the traditional Eastern rank hierarchy thing. Okay, so you get the tuition for 2. That means, let's say you own a fight gym, or you want to run a fight gym, or you own a boxing gym, or a martial arts studio. Let's say you're a McDojo, you're a taekwondo school, okay? And you're sick of losing students because they're like, oh, well, you don't teach grappling, you don't have Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So the people are leaving because they're not, because it's just where the market is today, say. You could ring me up, say, dude, let's go. Here's my 10 grand. I want to affiliate. I go, okay, let's get you going. You get the full brand suite. So you could start calling yourself like how CrossFits do, like CrossFit Unbridled or what, I don't know. You come up with whatever name. That's up to you. But you can leverage the Scientific Wrestling brand, like our first affiliate up in Canada, Scientific Wrestling Canada. Okay, simple. They're leveraging the 20-year brand I built around the very best in the business, guys like Wade Chalice and Carl Gotch and Billy Robinson, these guys, right? So they're leveraging that. Now, they could start running their own clubs, start generating revenue that way. So if it's a Taekwondo studio, now they can offer a scientific wrestling class. They can offer catch as catch can of the highest quality to their students, okay? And you could send 2 of your senseis or whatever to camp to work your way through assistant coach and then to full coach position, okay? That's one way. Now, you also, so that's 2 certifications. A third certification you get for Mace Yoga, which is my Mace Bell strength training program, right? And you're taught the mace by the inventor of it and the founder of the modern fitness mace movement. Now, keep in mind, and the number 1 trainer in the world, Rick Brown, who's joining me on the certification to teach. So now Rick, I'm very close with this guy. I've known him for years, was telling me that when he first got his kettlebell certification from Pavel Toscalin or something, it was crazy. It was like $3,000 or something. And I think they still go for $1,500 for one of these certifications, right? You get the Mace Bell cert included. So whatever the value, I'm going to be charging $1,500 because it'll be open to the general public. So that's $1,500 value on top of the $10,000 value. Okay. This is another class that you can add to your program. So your people are fit and you're offering more, diversifying your income stream. Then you also get promoter rights to the King of Catch Wrestling tournaments. You could start running a tournament to attract people from other schools into your school, where then you start doing the marketing and sales and closing new students, bringing them in. Okay. So you have, and you're making money on the tournament fees on top of that. In addition, you get a Shoot Pro Wrestling license. So if you want to showcase, I will help you. You get buy-in to the Shoot Pro Wrestling program that I've launched. If you missed that, go to shootprowrestling.com. Totally mind-blowing. Mandan Mahler says, how do I get some catch in the Southeast? Well, we're working on it. I'm really strong in the Southwest, right? We've got affiliates in California. We've got Jesse Perez, who's an affiliate up in the Sacramento area. Luis Ojeda and Sam Crescent down in San Diego, they're affiliates. We've got Gil Alvas in Phoenix. We've got Paul Garcia in Sterling, Colorado, which is just on it's almost to Nebraska in Colorado. And then we've got Vern Earwood, who is in Aurora, Colorado. And then in Canada, Windsor, which is just north of Detroit in Canada, we've got Marco Carbone and Scientific Wrestling Canada. Okay. So, and Carmen, who's a badass dude. Excuse me. To get catch in the Southeast, we have coaches out there. Dave Patron. I'm not sure if you're aware of who he is. Does all the, he's known best for bringing a lot of innovation into grappling using the cradle. He's an assistant coach of ours. You could look him up, DM me. I can connect you guys. We've also got Harry Smith. He's an affiliate. He's in Tampa. Okay. So DM me for these people and I'll try to hook you up. Now, we don't have an affiliate fight gym yet. We do have affiliates down there, but we don't have an affiliate fight gym yet. Maybe this is your opportunity, Mandan. So if you're interested, DM me. We can get the ball rolling. So, and in addition, this is where it starts getting integrated. So that's all. It's integrating my passion for the mace, which I had a hard time really connecting in some real way to the wrestling, even though I developed it as a conditioning tool for wrestlers originally, the mace bell. Integrated the mace, grappling, and catch as catch can, all of that. Competition with King of Catch and Shoot Pro, and which is also pro wrestling, integrating that into grappling. Plus, it integrates the business side, right? I am one of 55 people on the planet certified by Grant Cardone. I'm 10X certified, okay, to teach his methods, his business methods. A guy who is now a billionaire and did so in the span of like 13 years, okay? So I offer 6 months of business coaching that comes with this. Okay. So you get the 2 King of Catch certs. That's a $10,000 value. You get the Mace Bell cert. That's another $1,500. So now we're looking at almost 12 grand. Okay. Plus, I didn't mention this. You get resell rights for everything that I have put together, and what I sell, you get the exact same cut. Okay. Every DVD, every website that I've created, War Catch Wrestling, fightinglibrary.com, all the instructionals, Josh Barnett's Breaking a Leg seminar, the Billy Robinson DVDs, conditioning for combat sports with Carl. You could sell everything the way I have as well. You get resell rights. That's limited to your hustle. That alone is 6 figures for me. Okay. Because I hustle, because I actually sell it. Okay. That's 6 figures. I'm just going to leave that off, but you have serious cash generation now, including the ability, because you get the brand house. You also get the Scientific Wrestling brand. You can start selling merch, shirts, rash guards, all that kind of stuff with the brand. Okay. So then you get 6 months of certified 10X coaching to really like nail down, like, dude, I want you to succeed with this. This is important to me. I am going to give you 6 months of my business coaching time. Okay. I charge a lot of money for that. Okay. I'm giving that to people who sign up on the deal. Then, as if that's not enough, I just partnered with a fantastic digital media leads agency. They normally charge people $1,200 a month to generate ads. Now they were telling me they've got big names. I can't say who they are right now because I'll get testimonials, but I can't give out who it is. But they're big. You would know these gyms. Got them like over 100 leads into the gym in a month, in 1 month, and you get 2 months free with them. This is your. I'm just telling you, if you're really into grappling, or you own a studio, or you own a gym, and you don't do this program, you're stupid. I mean, I have literally designed this to be a business in a box. It's an affiliate program. It's not a franchise, but it is like a franchise. You get a full suite of products to sell. You get resale rights. You get 3 different certifications. You get business coaching, and you get lead gen. And you get to teach the only curriculum co-developed and endorsed by Billy Robinson. You get promoter rights to the only rule set co-developed by Carl Gotch, the god of wrestling. Scientificwrestler.com. Please check it out. This is a no-brainer. You will make money with this if you do what I suggest. So you get 2 months included with this. $10,000. Now here's the kicker. I just launched this, and this is the only way that I'm marketing it. I haven't even started on ads. I am going to start an ad campaign. Okay. Me personally, I'm going to be spending probably about, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000 a month on ad campaigns very shortly. Okay. When I do, I am only offering it at $10,000. I think right now I'm saying I started out the first 100. I'm like done with that. I'm only going to do $10,000 for the first 50, and I might actually bump it back down to the first 25 that get in at $10,000. We've already sold 4, and I just started this 8 weeks ago. Okay, and I've done no advertising. This is it, just engaging with social media. Okay, so once this launches, it's going to go crazy. And I think I am now. Granted, I may not remember, so maybe you guys are lucky. But the first 25 are going to get in 10 grand. But guess what? I let the first 8 in at 8 grand. 4 are gone. There are only 4 left to get in at 8 grand. Let me do the math for you here, okay? Let me do the simple math for you. Let's look at all you guys. I know there's other people doing other affiliates. Let's say there's a popular jiu-jitsu affiliate program charging $400 a month. Great. Reputable company. They have lots of affiliates. Okay. $400 a month. Mine costs $10,000. So let's say 10,000 divided by 400. That'll tell us the number of months it takes until you're making a better deal with me. 25 months. In 2 years and 1 month, you'll be paying them more than you would be paying for me for life. You're going to pay $10,000 one-time fee. Well, unless you're in the next 4 to do it, you'll get $8,000. And then after that, it's $500 a year. And you get the resale rights. You get the promoter rights. You get the tuitions paid for King of Catch or Coaching Catch. You get the certified 10X business coaching. You get the lead gen. I don't know what else I can do to besides virtual reality, reaching through and grabbing you by the lapels and paintbrushing you, telling you to wake up and get on this. Please, this is part of my mission. This is crucial. This is where I'm spending all my time. This is why I'm moving over to have Sam Crescent take over and Jesse Merez and Luis Ojeda and some of these guys take over these other positions within the company. because this is where I am going. This is where I believe is going to help me accomplish my goal of benefiting every man and woman and child on earth through scientific wrestling as the sport of catch wrestling, as a fan, athlete, coach, or a promoter. This is the vehicle, scientificwrestler.com. The second I released it, these people jumped on it. They could do the math. It's not even hard. Okay. So now that other, let's say you're doing $400 a month with this other affiliate program. Do you get resale rights? Can you, let's say lockdown happens. Can you still make money? How are you going to teach grappling with social distancing? You could start selling all my DVDs and have people do home study while you're gone. Inside of Scientific Wrestling, I'm building out a learning management system for remote coaching for this exact thing that happened during lockdown. Okay. So for that $400 a month, are you getting licensing rights? Are you getting promoter rights? Are you getting lead gen that normally costs you $1,200 a month and is putting over 100 new appointments in your doors? New clients, potential new clients, and 6 months of certified 10X business coaching so you can close those deals? Dude, I don't know any other program in the business where you could put down 10 grand and make back this much money. I'm just being real. Tell me, because I'm going to make it better than them. Tell me who is doing a better deal than this. There's nobody. Because I've done my market research. I've really busted ass on this. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. You could be paying $400 a month, right? Oh, Jake, yeah, it sounds awesome, but I don't have 10,000. Guess what, dude? I'm a financial engineer. I figure all this shit out. Do you even know what that is, dude? Financial engineering. Look it up. It's like, that's where I got my master's in that shit in 2002. So not only am I got a master's in a very grueling analytical financial discipline, but it's 2 decades old. It can almost drink alcohol. So anyway, yeah, the $10,000, I can't do it. It's just too much money. Oh, is that true? Really? Okay, you can either make history or you can make excuses, but you can't do both. How about this? No more excuses. I can get you financed. Now you have to have a credit score of over 600. That's bad. If you don't have a credit score over 600, you probably need to talk to me. I can refer you to some credit repair people. Okay. But as long as you have a credit of over 600 and you don't have a crap ton of pre-existing debt, I can get you approved. You could pay it out over like 8 years. That $10,000. I think that comes to like $170. So you can pay $400 in perpetuity forever. Or you can pay like $180 for 25 months or whatever it is. Well, over the 8 years, right? But my point is the example that I was making, that $10,000 at $400 a month, that's only 2 years and 1 month. Meanwhile, the people that go to Scientific Wrestling, they're going to be like, dude, I'm good, man. I'm paying $180 a month and I am making 100 times that because it has resale rights, because I teach 2 to 3 different classes, because I can run tournaments, because I got business coaching, because I got 2 months of lead gen from a big player. Do you know what I'm talking about? These guys will craft your ad for Facebook and Instagram, and then they will serve it. They know all the stuff, how to do the pixels, how to retarget, how to do all the geofencing, all that. I don't know what the hell they do. They're magicians. But I got you this deal. I got you this deal. Dude, I'm telling you, you're missing out. I'm going to cut it short today. I've actually got a client that I've got to meet with, and I got to take my kids to martial arts tonight. Hopefully maybe take my wife out to a dinner. She's been working real hard. But guys, this is a no-brainer. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. Like I'm trying to like lay this out on a platter, but dude, I'm going to tell you this. Oh, 10,000. It's not expensive. It's cheap. Okay. Go price out affiliate gym. Anyway, if you already have one, I'm even willing to do a competitive replacement. I guarantee my deal's better, but we'll talk. Okay. Puerto Rican rum. What's up? Am I teaching my kids catch? They can't help it, dude. It's like since day one. It's like they can't help it, right? Because if you're a dad, you roughhouse with your kids. I tried to roughhouse with my daughter, but she's into it in varying degrees. She just assumed kick me in the nuts and be done with it. But my two boys, I roughhouse with them a lot, and I'm showing them things here and there. I'm not one of these like parents that is like pushy and expect. If my kids don't go into the business, that's what happens. That's my job. That's my failure because I didn't make it exciting for them. I didn't show them, the beauty of the art. So I'm not going to push them. I'm going to make the opportunity there. I've got this fantastic business that I've been building for 2 decades. My boys are getting to be of age where they're in martial arts. I'm going to be putting them into judo soon. So I'm setting some foundational work in case they do want to start taking over the family business. But so formally, they have not really had a catch-can education other than me roughhousing and showing them some principles as to why I keep tricking them and getting them with stuff. And they've all done wrestling. Even my daughter, they all did wrestling camp this summer, in fact. And they all do grappling and they do martial arts, but personally, I'm not a big fan of teaching kids catch can. Part of the reason is, and I know maybe I'm antiquated. I like to wait until somebody's 16. I would prefer somebody, if you're going to teach a kid some, put them in folk style. Put them in folk style. That is going to give them such an incredible advantage over almost everybody else. And if you really must, maybe put them in judo. But I'll tell you what I'm doing. I've put them in folk style camps, have them do a little bit of folk style, get a sensibility for it, the understanding the mechanics, put them into some judo so they start understanding how to do the chokes and stuff. And once they hit 16 and their bones are strong and their muscles are developed, at that point, I feel a lot better about it. So I don't know. I hope that answers your question, Mr. Puerto Rican rum. By the way, I had a lot of Puerto Rican rum yesterday for 4th of July. So anyway, guys, unless you guys have any other questions, I am going to bail because I do have other obligations. I appreciate all you guys stopping in. Please, please, please do look at what I put together at scientificwrestler.com. Just look at it and tell me. Give me feedback if you're like, oh, dude, I read that and this deal ain't good. Look at what I get over here. Dude, you're not going to get a better deal. I'm just telling you, this is insane. And the price will go up. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just telling you. I'm the same guy that told you in 2007, come train with Billy Robinson, dude. These opportunities aren't going to be around forever. Do you know how many people come up to me and say, dude, I should have listened. You can make history, you can make excuses, man, but you can't do both. So please check out scientificwrestler.com. I am here to help you because you're going to be helping me with my mission. This is really for people who are like me, obsessed with this sport, this very deep, rich sport of catch can. Okay. So now let's say that you're just a business person and that's why you tune into this. Okay. I use my own personal businesses sometimes just to explain principles. The overarching principle that I'm trying to get across to you guys today is integration. Try to figure out these things that integrate all the things. See, once I get my kids involved, then I've got my whole family integrated into this thing that I love. Man, it's like at that point, efficiency is just like a monster, dude. I just start steamrolling over everything, right? So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Hit me up. You can DM me, set up calls. I had somebody set up a call the other day. Looking forward to talking to you, by the way. I give away right now, and again, this won't last forever. Do you guys know my hourly rate is over $500 an hour? I don't know if you know that. That's what I command. That's the amount that people pay me to work on their problems. Okay. So, for right now, and I don't know much longer I'm going to let it go, but I do offer people 15 minutes of my time. If they book, you have to go to my website. It's number one coaching, like No1 coaching.com, or Thales Coaching. That's the big umbrella company that I have. Number one coaching, and there's buttons. Book an appointment. Click here. Just book in 15 minutes, and I can help you. If the Scientific Wrestler program isn't what trips your trigger, which you're crazy, you totally should. But if it doesn't, I help many people launch their businesses. I just had a couple people graduate from a recent cohort and just launched out a couple new entrepreneurs. So business and grappling, I've integrated them, right? I do them both separately, but I've integrated them. And I'd recommend that you guys start thinking about, how can I integrate all the things in my life? How can I start getting alignment, right, on all the things that matter to you? Hope this helps. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Number one podcast. I'm on LinkedIn, 2 different YouTube channels, 2 different Facebooks, Twitch, Twitter, Spotify. Oh, I'm also on Clubhouse. Hit me up. I'm always here. Okay. Every day I'm here for you guys. Ask me questions. I appreciate your time.